Yo, what's up you guys? Dex here, hope you're all having a great day today. Today we got some huge news getting dropped by two of the top dogs at Sledgehammer Games, Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield. You guys, they announced in a PlayStation blog interview that the World War II multiplayer is getting significantly revamped. We kind of had an idea some of that might have been happening, but they brought the news again. They're going to have more information for us next week. Michael Condrey insisted that they save a lot of the multiplayer information for E3, which is coming next week, like I just said. The Call of Duty World War II panel is going to be going live at 5 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday, June 14th, so mark that down on your calendar, set a reminder, do whatever you need to do to make sure you're going to be able to check that content out. But if you can't, I'll have it right here for you. This is where Call of Duty World War II multiplayer is going to get shown for the very first time, so we're going to have a load of information coming at us. If you can't catch it live, you best believe you can return right here in my channel, because I'll be talking about what we can learn from it, what we might be seeing, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right about meow. As for what Condrey and Schofield did touch on in this PlayStation blog interview, some huge news was dropped, like I said, regarding the multiplayer. Michael Condrey said, quote, "In developing the combat for Call of Duty World War II, the keyword was grounded. We looked at it as a return to the roots of the series, a chance to revisit what made Call of Duty a cultural milestone, and an old school battle that takes advantage of new gaming technology." So that being said, we kind of knew we were going to be going back to boots on the ground. They've kind of reiterated that over and over, but they are sticking to that core, and I like that a lot. In addition to that, a question was asked by COD Intel asking, what will the create class system be in multiplayer, and will there be never before seen perks? And Sledgehammer responded and said that the create class feature would you have typically known and you've typically used to select your primary and secondary weapons, their attachments for those weapons, the perks you want to use, along with your lethal and maybe tactical equipment, is going to be no more. Gone. See you later, sayonara. We have had and used the create class system since Call of Duty 4, and it's one of those things that I've personally loved about Call of Duty. They said the create class feature is out, and a new feature called Division is in. They're aiming to have multiplayer be similar to its historic parallels, is what they said. They said the create class system is going to be gone, and Divisions players will choose from 5 iconic World War II divisions, each with a specific base combat training, division training, and weapon skills. They said more information will be dropped at E3 regarding how divisions will work and how users will invest in their soldiers' careers. I'm really looking forward to learning more about divisions, because this seems like a huge change for multiplayer experience, but at the same time, we don't have all the details yet, so I won't make any comments to whether or not I like the idea or not yet, but I will throw around some ideas about the subject. One thing I really do like is that Sledgehammer isn't scared of being innovative with their creations. We saw that a lot with Advanced Warfare. While I wasn't a huge fan of that game, they tried something different because people mentioned Call of Duty was getting stale. I will say I took better at the later versions of Advanced Movement System with Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare, so I feel like they created a trend that was neat and unique to the Call of Duty franchise. It'll be interesting to see how they do this with Call of Duty World War II. So first, let's touch on the why aspect of why Sledgehammer Games is going this route. For me, it's like I like the idea of keeping this somewhat historically correct. I'm not a freak saying everything has to be perfect. I know it's a video game, but if you're going to have some of the divisions benefit certain play styles to what might be historically correct, that could be neat. I will stick to what I've said from the start. I'm all for a unique multiplayer experience as long as they keep me engaged and keep my adrenaline pumping. I just do not want it to be too slow, so keeping my fingers crossed for that. As for what we could see with this, it was previously mentioned that there will be 5 divisions to choose from. I don't know what to think about the style classes may be, but thinking about some of the different guns that we've traditionally seen in Call of Duty, we usually have weapons with various classes, right? We usually have assault rifles, submachine guns, light machine guns, snipers, shotguns, sometimes melee weapons, right? Well, I'm not expecting a melee class to have its own division, because I think that would be so rarely used it would almost be a waste. I could see a few of the different divisions being set up around each of those types of weapons. I'm going out on a limb. I'm just throwing this out there. So you guys let me know what you think about it. But say when you're using an assault rifle versus a sniper class or a shotgun class, typically you have different play styles, right? Like an assault rifle, you might play a little bit slower. You're trying to, pick up kills from a little bit longer range, maybe. Snipers, you might be playing longer range, really trying to lay down, go prone, snipe people from long range. Maybe you're trying to quick scope. That might be that's a whole different genre of using a sniper rifle. But think about shotgun class, or maybe even submachine gun class. You're running and gunning, you're up in their face, you're trying to pump them with bullets, So there could be different perks that could be generated around those classes. So we could see different divisions set up to vary with those play styles. That's just revolving around weapon use. I don't even know how the combat skills and division training could tie in. Maybe the combat skills could be like certain perks that are able to be used with each division. I don't really know. These are just ideas bouncing around in my head right now. Like I said, we just got this information dropped and we don't have all of the information yet, but I'm trying to guess the details before it happens, because who doesn't love doing that, right? This is the game we love. We love putting out content. We love playing it. We love streams with it. you know, may as well have some fun with it. So I'm really looking forward to it. As for the things we can pretty much assume we're going to see next week at E3, I'm expecting to see some live multiplayer footage. And I imagine in that footage we're going to see some of the iconic locations where some of the battles took place, as well as probably authentic and real weapons from Call of Duty World War II era. I'm really looking forward to that. I want to know what guns we're going to have, what we're going to be using while we're running and gunning and trying to pick up kills on each other and having this in-game experiences in multiplayer. We know we're going to be getting details on the new game mode War, which I've touched on some of my past videos as well. And hopefully they'll touch on what the social space will consist of. That has been previously been mentioned. We've talked about it some. We're wanting to know if it's going to be similar to like Destiny's Tower or something like that, where you can interact and do things before jumping into multiplayer. They said that, you know, you would kind of be able to show off your character, maybe some of your achievements and rewards you might have gotten. We don't really know what that's going to consist of, whether it's in-game achievements or certain challenges you've completed or stuff with campaign. You know, I really don't know, but I'm really looking forward to what they're going to say and what they're going to bring us as far as dropping some information for us. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for next week because I'm going to be announcing my World War II giveaway with a video right here on this channel. So be sure to like and subscribe and stay up to date with all my Call of Duty information. And I hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next stream, my next videos. And I appreciate you checking out my content as always. And I will catch you guys next time. See you later. Peace.